tickets and appreciate. Maybe somebody appreciates that somebody remembers something. Receipts, or just mental receipts. Sweet spirited. Negotiation. Negotiation. Hedge reverse. Session reverse. Away. Cycle coming to an end here. World card. Passion. Negotiation about someone's passion. Maybe people in the world are negotiating someone's passion because I guess somebody thought they could get like to the point where they could see what a high priestess sees here, male or female. Somebody thought they could get close enough to be able to like see something that this high priestess sees. About their passions or something. So that they could be able to, monetize it for themselves here. Wheel of Fortune. Session reverse. That's not happening. Away, Hierophant. Maybe they thought they could run away from the Hierophant, which is, I don't know. Well, I do know, but it could be several things. It could be something about church, something about organization, some type of group. Could be God. Could be anything here. Gap reverse. Noteworthy. Holiday win reverse. Establish reverse. maybe somebody was doing something with some money here. Having some type of desire to fucking like exploit somebody's weakness or somebody's like whatever pushes them over the edge. Like they were trying to have a session about how to collaborate and exploit this or some shit like that. They could have been doing this while away from some type of group or organization here that they're dealing with. They could be like there could have been some type of they were trying to make it like there was a gap in somebody's defense, or like somebody couldn't defend themselves from something here, but that's not the case because the gap is in reverse. So there's no gap in whatever somebody was trying to say that somebody couldn't defend themselves or something like that. Like they're trying to say that there was a gap in somebody's defense, but that's not the case. There's no gap. Noteworthy about somebody's courage here. Something's noteworthy about somebody being able to stand their ground. There's no gap in this person's strategy here. There's just a comprehension that's just like completely. First of all, it's creating some type of conflict, of course, when it comes to somebody who is trying to get something off of this person's back. Obviously, like they were doing something in a holiday, something about Halloween or something about Christmas could be significant, but there's definitely some type of conflict when it comes to that because they were trying to get some type of wheel of fortune off of somebody else's knowledge or somebody else's where somebody else stands. Like they were trying to take somebody else's profit for what they fucking earned and shit like that, and they're still here. So it's like obviously they couldn't establish this type of dynamic here because there's definitely some type of they're in some wounded warrior energy here. They're burnt out here, trying to establish something here, but this is because they're trying to establish something off of somebody else's back, which is not the way you do it. Now, for whoever's on the other side of this, like somebody has maybe struggled to establish something here, but that's due to whatever this conflict is over this person here. Like somebody is in some wounded warrior energy due to all the fucking opposition here that's going on, but that's the only reason that something hasn't something is like I don't know, something's being trying to destabilize somebody's foundations and shit like that. Something that somebody has already established, but somebody's been definitely some wounded warrior trying to maintain this or something because of the fact that there's some type of opposition or whatever this is, trying to fucking celebrate causing conflict or some type of shit like that. Definitely major betrayal here, Ten of Swords. Closure though, when it comes to some type of manipulation or magic and justice. They were manipulating the justice system in some type of way. They could have been manipulating something online or something when it comes to some type of media. A family could have been doing this here, or or they could have been manipulating a family online or something, an online community or something like that. Because the 8 of, oh no, will take with resonance. That may or may not be the case, but there's definitely something that somebody's been speaking on here. or that somebody's been trying to block you by speaking some type of like word, fucking something is a betrayal, or something somebody's saying here, but this is being illuminated. So somebody's trying to say something to block somebody's to block somebody from being able to see something, but there's definitely it's still being seen though. So they're trying to find an alternative or some shit. Simple like it, taking somebody's mask off or something like that. Yeah, about somebody majorly betraying somebody, destroying somebody's affection or some shit like that. Trying to get people to or trying to use some type of manipulated documentation here that they were secretly getting in some type of underhanded way here, and this was only meant to block somebody's forward movement. Something about a bungee cord is also significant, that somebody was doing or saying something in regards to a bungee cord here. That's funny because somebody asked me about a bungee cord earlier today. So whatever that was in some type of way meant to block some type of somebody from seeing something, or some type of illumination, initiate, reverse. They could have been trying to block something from being illuminated about some type of initiation that could have been backfired or something like that. So they don't want somebody to be able to initiate some type of enlightenment or some shit like that. Something about a bungee cord in reverse though, so that didn't work either. Could have blocked themselves or something like that, trying to ask for a bungee cord or saying something, or somebody seen a bungee cord. I don't know what the fuck that is. Some subject out here, some type of manipulated documentation about some type of betrayal when it comes to somebody's, I guess, anybody who has affection or some shit like that for somebody. So mask off, somebody definitely speaking on something, mask off. Somebody's been exposed or something. But take a resonance.